come check this out. This is our new home. And we want to take off and we want to go for an adventure. Hoe and go. He's like, it really looks like you're not going to be able to exist in this thing. And then you get in here and it's perfect for one in an animal. Hello, my beautiful YouTube family. This is the tiniest renovation I've ever done. I mean, we're not even there yet, but welcome to my tiny little trailer. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Backstory on the tiny trailer. Hi, I got this shortly after Callie passed away because quite frankly I wanted to set my house on fire and run away with Blaze. Even with last episode where my inspiration and my motivation is coming from is turning this property into something that everybody can use and heal from. I have a friend that kind of might want to take this out on the road before I'm going to have a chance. Also, I bought this pre-Gracie coming home. So this can be like Blaze and I's little escape overnight because, you know, now we have more animals on the property after I bought this. I can't leave as much as, I don't even really want to leave. But when I want to take off and I want to go on an adventure, you know, Blaze and I can do so. We got to do phase one though. Phase one. Even when I bought it, the guy said there wasn't any water damage, but then we got hit with a couple of decent sized storms since then, and I can see where the damage is done. So we need to take everything out. We need to assess the exterior and just weatherproof it, because what I did on my last trailer was I thought I weatherproofed, and I ended up not weatherproofing it, and all my hard work went to waste. So let's start outside. It is hot in here. Get out. Oh my dear God, we need an AC. Is there ACs for tiny trailers? This trailer is approximately, from its like longest point in the ceiling, is 8 feet long by 5.5 feet wide. I don't even know the floor space square footage. It is 5 feet by 5.5 feet. So roughly 25 square feet. I really hope I mathed that correctly. It is so tiny, so cute, endless possibilities. I've never been challenged with such a small space that needs to be on the go, make sure we're safe, and challenges me in a whole new way. Because again, I have maybe gone camping like 3 times. I want this to be like a hotel on wheels. I kind of want you to not even like realize that you're in a camper even though you're only in 25 square feet. Let's get started, shall we? There are a bunch of cracks in the caulks of the seams of the exterior of the trailer, so that is what our main focus is right now. I'm going in with a chisel, trying to remove any excess debris, going back in with a caulk removing tool before I proceed and try to fix all of those seams to make sure that weatherproofing this baby. Blaze? So I taped off majority of the trailer, and why I didn't tape off the seams of the silver on the edges is because honestly I thought I was gonna spray paint it, not like spray paint it, but like spray with a nice sprayer. So that is why I didn't tape the edges. That is going to change in this episode because it doesn't work out that way since life is mad at me. I'm using an exterior caulk that also has a stretch and an expansiveness. Apparently that's what it says on the bottle, and it is waterproof. The music might be cute, but this step took me 6.5 hours. I couldn't even, it honestly got me so mad. I was just like, really? But it was the drying time with the heat that I was working with. Big stretch. So, reminder, I am not a camping girl yet. Trying to be. Most definitely trying, hence the travel trailer, but I digress. I know that I will not be without power though. I get instant power with no installation thanks to my friends over at Jackery. Jackery is a generator. That's what this is. This is the Jackery Explorer 2000, and it can be powered by being plugged in directly to like your typical plug, or you could do what I'm doing. And I have the Jackery Solar Saga 200, which is a solar panel that you can plug into this and it keeps it charged. So like off grid, or, you know, in my case, it has already gotten more use powering other things than powering my camping adventures. To connect the solar panel to the generator, it's up in the corner of the orange tab, and you just plug that in where you plug in your other power source to charge it. Not only does the solar panel have a foldable handle and it's lightweight, it also has a 2-hour solar charging speed. The Jackery 2000 V2 has a 2,200 watt outpower, which is suitable for large household appliances like refrigerators, microwaves, coffee makers. It also has instant 20 ms UPS switching, which ensures uninterrupted power for critical devices, keeping them operational during sudden outages. And as I mentioned, the other things, well, it's literally powering the fan for Gracie when there is no breeze. And then if I'm being like brutally honest, it is a lifeline for my 10-year-old camera that doesn't stay on unless it is plugged in. The Jackery 2000 V2 solar generator is cleaner, safer, and sustainable, perfect for reliable, worry-free power during critical moments. If you're interested in getting your own Jackery, accessories, your generator, a system, I got you covered. Be sure to click the link in the description box to get more information, check out all of their products, and I've also linked it in the pinned comment for you as well, the one that I am using here. Listen, can I be honest? It kind of feels good to be in a build that looks like it was built by me, but it wasn't, and I'm gonna fix it. I think that's a first for me. Okay, the caulk is drying. I'm actually gonna let that dry overnight because, to be honest, I think I bought the wrong caulk and I don't think it's paintable. I don't even want to talk about it. Anywho, while that dries, and we're just gonna ignore that, that's a future Rachel problem, I'm going to take apart the wind. Let's take apart the inside because I think I can make better use of this space. Just need to know what is happening. And if I wanted to paint or add wallpaper or add another wall on top of this, you can't. There's all different screws being used. They're all coming out. Let's get started. Let's demo this, let the caulk dry, figure out our life. I'm not gonna lie, I don't dive into these projects before, so I have no idea what I'm getting into. So while I was pulling the walls apart, I recognized that the electrical was just a complete no-go. When I sat and tried to research how to wire a travel trailer or what it takes to power one, it just seemed like it was a lot more work than I could put into this episode because it requires so much more knowledge than what I currently have. Okay, rounding out, taking off the walls and assessing everything. Little sketchy, but I have done something similar. So this is the extension cord that's down below. They had it wired through here and I have no idea what it wired. It's kind of terrifying. So my brain as I'm taking down these walls is it's such a small little unit. Let's do the electrical properly. So that we'll do in the next episode. But again, I want to bring you in on this process because I don't know how to do electrical. I think every single thing I've done might burn down. So let's have this not be the case here. Quarters, laundry, yes. That's perfect for me and you. The floor that was existing was popping up all over the place, the tiles, so I just demoed those out. The frame that was existing underneath it, however, is a different story. It was actually drilled into the welding or welded in or installed after welding the walls of the trailer, so we were kind of stuck with it. My brain went to, I have some extra flagstone. I researched if we can tile the floor. They said yes, so I think stone and tile might be the same thing. So I started cutting down some HardieBacker board to make it a waterproof and heavier base for the trailer because I want to add stone. Is that crazy? It probably is crazy. So, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not. Right. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. HardieBacker's down. I need lotion. Copy and paste that here. Next steps after this would be, I know people are gonna give me so much grief for putting stone floor in a trailer, but that's okay. I don't know why I'm panicking about it. So after I trim this out, we're gonna fill the joints of the HardieBacker with mortar, let that dry, start to paint the exterior, and kind of go back and forth between the two since each need different drying time. This goes, the wood is just going around the wheelbase. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where my fiber tape is, nor do I have the patience to really go out and get it. So I'm using like roofing weatherproofing. You wanna use the gray stuff. I should do it the opposite direction so I don't get caught in. Okay, smart. Dun, dun.
Why are you talking? You're not even plugged in.
I'm going to paint the trailer right now and it exploded on me. Both paint sprayers that I have explode on me. Can't get over the paint sprayers breaking because I really was contemplating just painting it by hand, and it kind of almost is like forcing my hand to paint by hand. So it exploded on me. I don't want to just sit and get mad at it. So we're going to do something productive to make sure our brain doesn't get deflated. It has a win, just like I do with Gracie. End on a good note when training. So we got to end on a good note. I am not recommending this paint. This was recommended to me by professionals at Home Depot. I'm using a color white linen. I will link the paint for you below, but we will see if it works, so don't come at me because that's what they told me to use. This is not ideal. I do not want to not be using a sprayer. Unfortunately, I'm not in the budget to go and get just another paint sprayer. That's 3 paint sprayers. That's insane. So I just went through, started doing the first coat by hand. We can always sand it down to be smooth if it's that noticeable by the eye, but I highly doubt it because honestly, as I was painting this and rolling it, it just kept getting better and better. And not to be like, not everybody's gonna have a sprayer, but like, I didn't have 3 sprayers available. Those got sent to me, and I'm not gonna go buy one because just what happened with those ones, that's what's gonna happen with this one. So I am hand painting it, but that is okay. The most annoying part about this is the white in between the grooves of the metal paneling weren't getting hit by the roller, so I will have to go back in and just make sure I am hitting every single crevasse of this trailer. I can't get over it. It looks so cute. I need to paint right there. Now that we toned it down, the white accents are actually very cute. And I have a DIY that will tie it together. Anywho, let's put some Red Guard, which is for like showers. You do like a waterproofing membrane. So it's pink. I'm going to paint it. It takes like 2 hours until you can lay floor. And we'll cut the floor in the meantime. Once I had the Red Guard down, I decided to grab that flagstone in my angle grinder and complete the vision I had for my first trailer that I ever did and failed at, laying the flagstone floor. In that trailer, I really wanted the edges of the flagstone to be super sharp. But to be honest, I was so exhausted. I wasn't going to put my old assistants through that, and I barely still had the patience. The only reason we're doing it here is because it's tiny. So I went through and I started laying out the square footage of the trailer and cutting down that flagstone with that angle grinding blade that is meant for masonry, and started laying it piece by piece. I understand that you don't do floors first typically, but when I did that old trailer, having the floors not finished, having the dust coming up and the debris, I just, no thanks. So I just moved forward with this idea just for my sanity throughout this makeover process. Unfortunately, I mixed my grout to be too thin and it wasn't setting correctly, so I moved forward regardless, treating it almost like a self-leveling cement and started laying that floor down. I don't know, maybe not so smart idea. I'm gonna let it... I already know, like I know when we grout it, oh my god, it's gonna be great. This could also be the worst idea I had, so we will see. I'd step in there and show you the other view, but it's wet, you know? I'm excited because this has solidified my foundation for the rest of this trailer. It's not like I'm gonna be like wasting the work, which I am so traumatized from doing before. I love how it just blends in. Ooh, perfect, 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 perfect choice. I am obsessed. New project, solid base of the project done so we can actually complete it, which is something I don't typically do. And, you know, mentality is getting back on track. So I will see you very soon for another DIY. Also, I'm a little scared to go camping. Oh.